Hey y'all, this is David, the Georgia photographer, and today I'm about to run 30 straight minutes of first-person view street photography. Hope y'all are ready for this. Let's go. All right, today we're running the Leica CL with the 50mm f2 Summicron R adapted to the camera. This is what it looks like to do 30 minutes of non-stop street photography in Chattanooga. I'm gonna get this strap wrapped around my arm before it's over with. Whoop, that didn't work at all. I gotta figure that trick out. There we go. That way I can just carry it in my hand. All right. So how you guys doing today? I'm running off camera audio, so I have decent audio too. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. Of course, we got a leaf blower. That sounds awesome. Get out here in the median on Broad. Let's see what we can find. Let's see. Set the camera to f8. Yeah. If I set it to infinity, I got about 15 feet to infinity in reasonable focus. All right, let's get behind this car. Almost got what I want here. Let me just pull this strap, work it around some. If I can just get this under here. Almost works. There we go. Now, got the strap out of the way and it's tight too. Treasure chest jewelers, huh? See, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, actually 5 after. This is the Fisher Evans Jewelers building. Their window dressing is terrible. Let's take a quick second to check something, see how good the focus looks. It don't look bad. All right. All right. My current setup is, for some reason I got the shutter speed up to 1,000,000. Let's see, there we go. Yeah, doesn't work. I've got auto ISO. I've got fixed aperture since it's on the lens at f8. I've set my hyperfocal distance basically just inside infinity, and that gets me down to about what looks like about 14 feet. That should be in reasonable focus. And then my ISO's floating because I've got my shutter speed at about 1/320th of a second, and you can see that It's running about ISO 640 in the shade here, you know. It's maintaining a reasonable ISO. All right, where am I going next? Let's go up the hill as soon as the road changes. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, didn't get my photo in time. Should have got her as she was coming down the sidewalk. There's a neat little car. Sometimes you just get the frame and move on. All right, I can cross now. I've always wanted to try this whole first-person shooter kind of video style where it's the mounted GoPro so you get to see what I basically see. I've changed my video format too because I normally run linear on the GoPro and it gives it a really kind of normal field of view, and I'm running wide today so you can actually kind of see more of the scene and make it a little easier on everybody. We're about 10 minutes in so far, maybe just a little less. And I'm up here at 8th and Cherry Street. And there is nobody here. This crosswalk sign looks pretty cool. All right, we'll go down here. Got this limbs grip adapter for the Leica, and it's got a Arca Swiss base made into it. It's got an aluminum frame. It's got a door for the cutout to get to the battery and card. It's leather upholstered, and it's got a grip extension for my hand, and I really like that little grip extension. There we go. They actually added a lot to the camera's ergos by adding that little widget. Huh. What I'm looking at now, this is Miller Park. It went through a renovation. It used to have a pond and a bunch of old growth oak trees all around it, and they came in with track hose and dug all that up, filled in the pond, made a rec field, built this concrete decorative thing, and it was a homeless community more or less. They had built a shanty town around the edge of that pond, and I think that was part of the beautification of Chattanooga, was to drive those homeless out. Well, it did disperse them, but they're still here, you know. I mean, there's somebody, there was a gentleman up there. You can see them, they're still around. There's a few sitting over there on the little stage area where they do open air concerts. So it didn't like fix the problem. It made this new fancy park that cost a lot of money, but they could have spent that money a better way to help sort out the homeless problem. They just, I think it's kind of a heavy-handed approach to a problem that needed a different mindset. I don't agree with that sort of solving of problems, to just tell you the truth. Let's see, is this cop gonna come this way? No, he didn't. It figures. Yeah. Let's see, what's the R installation look like today? Looks pretty good. On this CL, the 50 millimeter is about like an 85, give or take, 75, 80 probably. It's, you know, it's longer than what it's showing because this is a full frame lens and this is a crop sensor camera. So, you know, you're only seeing the center of what the actual lens is projecting. Let's see. Got my hand in front of the eye sensor. Maybe I can disable that. It's pretty cool. People having pizza. This place is called Community Pie and it's a pizzeria. It's a really neat place. It's got good pizza. You'll see me wearing their t-shirt from time to time. All right, I think I want to cross the street. That looked rough. Let this car come out. All right, we have a light. I'm jaywalking, that's right. I really don't want to go back down there, mainly because that's the direction I came from. So I'm trying to cover different terrain. There's a puppy. Let's see. .5 minutes in. I forget that the Zoom F1 has a real-time counter on it so that I can look down there and see exactly how much time I've spent. Once again, once I arrive, all the people are gone. I'm convinced these things are human repellent. Let's see. While I have just a brief short minute, I want to look into turning up the display brightness some. LCD. Let's just turn it into LCD only. LCD brightness medium high. There we go. Now that'll help. Yeah, since I'm doing this whole FPV thing, I'm not going to look through the viewfinder. I'm just going to shoot based off the back display. All right. Coming up on the intersection of MLK and Broad Street. Ooh, that's awful bright, I bet. I got it in auto ISO, so maybe the GoPro can handle it. Let's see here. All right, if I stand in the shadow of this tree, you can see if there's any people, number one, of which there's a remarkably low quantity of, hey, there's a bicycle. See if we can do something with the bicyclist. Yeah, maybe it'll turn into something interesting when I get done. I didn't have time to set up my motion blur shot. Normally run my shutter speed down, and I have to tinker with the camera settings, run the aperture way up, things like that. Okay. Oh, what time is it? About 15 minutes in. I think I'll just head back down this way. This is kind of a normal outing for a day of street photography in Chattanooga. You see all these people going to the larger cities like Atlanta, well, in New York and places, but right now they're suffering the same kind of fate that we are. There's no one out because of the whole coronavirus, but you do see what seems to be more people out in New York than you do like here in Chattanooga. This is kind of the normal amount of activity all the time for me. This is what I normally see. See, I'm looking down the street and I see like 5 people down through here, but by the time I get down there, they're all gone. Yeah, right there. Might catch this cat here. No, he turned around. Of course he did. Now my intention is to do 0 edits to this video. I'm just going to take it straight out of the GoPro, add an intro splash, roll the intro kind of thing, and then put the outro at the end, and I may film the outro in the clip, and I'm done. Let's see what we got here. How y'all doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, good. All right. I'm gonna make it all the way without getting killed. All right. Let's see. How y'all doing? Good. How you doing today?
Good.
Yeah. Angles all. There it is. Glare on the window. Need a circular polarizer. I'm not quite wide enough. I want to get the edges of the alleyway and then the people crossing through them. I almost need my 23 mil. I think there's another couple coming. I'm gonna wait patiently and see what happens. Waiting. Waiting. Could swear they were coming down the sidewalk, right behind that other gentleman. Yep. There we go. I wanted the framing of the opening as well as them passing by. Chattanooga has these iconic photo-friendly alleys, as you can see, and they're all over the city. Let's see here. They're pretty good. About 20 minutes in. See if I can get the Tivoli sign to look like something. Got to back up some. I have too much focal length. Let's see here. There we go. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like. Okay, a little story on fire plugs. I don't know if you can read the name on it, but it says it's patented. It's a Mueller, made in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Mueller Corporation's out on the river over that way, and it's a big foundry operation. They've made fire plugs for probably 100 years, truth be known, and I've been all over the world, and now I didn't see any U.S. fire plugs in Israel. I got to take that back. But I did in the Caribbean, and they were Muellers. Some of them are made in Albertville, Alabama, and the rest of them are made in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Albertville's just down the road. It's not far from here. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that. Well, I've seen them in Hawaii. I've seen them everywhere. We was in Bend, Oregon, and there was a Mueller fire plug. So they made a bunch of those things. Oh wow, man, can I even get over there in time? Oh, I get the car out front. Working on a trash can. Y'all probably can't see her at all. Got these two guys there. They got some interesting body language, but let's see if I can sit down on the curb here. Just wait them out. They're in the shade right now. I'm gonna wait for them to step into the sun. How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Let's see, what are we looking like? 24 minutes in. Let's circle around this block and start heading back to the truck. Kind of want to finish where I started is the goal of this. But yeah, if you guys like what this looks like, I don't mind doing a video like this occasionally. I don't think it's my forte all the time, but it's kind of interesting to do it every now and then. But I just wanted to let you guys go on a uninterrupted walk. I normally do this for an hour, sometimes 2 hours. So I just wanted to do this one for 30 minutes to see if y'all was really interested in seeing what it was like to wander around. I'm hearing myself. There's echoes. I'm gonna pass through this parking lot. There's nobody over there of interest. I'm getting shade. There. Whew. Somebody up here at this car. Also curious as to what the video quality is, because this whole video has been run with a GoPro with no filtering, just right out of camera. Let's see what this guy looks like through the window. Can't see him. There's such a reflection on that glass. See, here's the Mueller office, I guess. Man, that fire plug's enormous. I've never seen one like that. They also have like a little prototyping machine shop. It says Laboratory and Fabrication Center. And I've always wanted to get somebody passing by that window in like a red dress or a yellow dress or a big blue overcoat, some kind of heavy prime color passing by those huge windows. Let's see.
I got you.
Ha! I just got one wheel. That was a point and shoot. Look at this. I only got one wheel on the motorcycle. That's kind of funny. But I don't know what that noise is. Oh, it's that air conditioner on the roof of that building. It's awful loud. Now I'm coming down Chestnut Street, and down here where it crosses MLK, it turns into Carter Street, changes names. Same road, it has a different name, but I think the Second Presbyterian Church belfry's firing. Let's see. Sometimes you can't tell if people want their photo made or not. Let's see, this car's got, nope, they're gonna roll on out. Let them come on. These people are all getting off work and going home now. See what that looks like, just out of curiosity. I think we actually passed a guy right back there when I tried to get the motorcycle shot that I had already photographed over on Broad, and he's just circled around going the other direction, and we bumped into him again. All right, let's see where we are. Yep, about right. 29 minutes and the truck's right over here. I think I might get one more photo out of the deal. Let's see. There we go. And we're back. I still got an hour. Oh, look, it's the meter maid. That's who that is right down there. Let's see. We'll get a picture of that too. All right, let's see here. Release the camera from the mount. All right, so that's what a 30-minute photo walk in downtown Chattanooga of street photography looks like. So if you if you enjoyed the trip I made around a few blocks of downtown with my camera and trying to get a few interesting photos, you know, hit that like button. I appreciate it. And you know, if you like the channel, this is not the way most of my videos are. They're just not like this. This is just something I'm just trying different, just to see if you guys like it, you know. I'll take you along, but I got this GoPro chest rig and stuff, so why not? I figured to give it a shot. So until next time, this is David, the Georgia photographer, telling you, get your camera out and go take a picture with it. All right, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.